Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. I welcome all of you on the official page of HR Consultants Pakistan. I am Umair Mazhar, Education Manager Malaysia. Today we have our partner university, Inti International University Malaysia with us. We have organized this event specifically for those students who are looking to study abroad, particularly in Malaysia, and particularly Inti International University. We have with us Miss Ili. She is representative of India International. She is official of that. And now Ms. Ili will explain about her university. Please, Ms. Ili, continue.
Hello everyone, my name is Ili Sadiq and I'm an education counselor from Inti International University and Colleges, Malaysia. I'm happy to be here today to speak with all of you and to attend to any of the queries that you have for Malaysia or Inti Malaysia specifically.
Okay, Ms. Ili, basically we have organized this event because due to lockdown the students are at their home and they still want to know about what is the procedure to get the admission in Malaysia and in Inti, what are the courses Inti offers. So there are a lot of questions that have in the mind of the students. So on behalf of the students, I want to ask these questions so the viewers that are seeing to us, they can get a complete information about your university, what you are offering, what are your eligibility criteria. So I'm starting this question answer session with you on the behalf of all the viewers that are looking for, so that they can get a complete counseling in order to make their decision. So my first question is from you. I know that Inti is one of the high-ranked universities and a very reputed university in Malaysia. So why we select Inti? What is special for that?
All right. Why Inti? I will give you just 5 reasons why you should study with Inti Malaysia. Number 1 is that we have 6 campuses across Malaysia. So we have diverse range of programs like computing, business, engineering, American degree transfer program, mass communication, masters, and many more. We also have a strong industry collaboration. We have about 450 partners from all the multinational companies. And of course, our students will be having the most innovative learning experience once they join Inti.
Okay, so you have told that you have a courses in engineering, mass communication, and science subjects over. So what are the most famous programs of your among these?
All right. One of our most popular program, and from my experience, it is also one of the most common program that the Pakistani students would love to choose, is the American degree transfer program, where the students get to do 2 years in Malaysia and 2 years in US, Canada, UK, or even Australia.
Okay, that's great. And so I want to know, basically my viewers, those who are looking, want to know what are the partners universities of Inti? Do you have any collaboration with any universities worldwide?
Yes, generally we have about 350 partners university across the globe. But we've divided our partners universities into a franchise program, partners program, and also articulation program, where for programs that students can complete in Malaysia, we have 3 partners from UK, which is University of Hertfordshire, Coventry University, and Sheffield Hallam University. For Australia, we have 2 universities, Swinburne University Australia, and also Blue Mountain University, or we call it Torrance University from Australia for the hospitality program. And for US, we have University of New Hampshire.
That's great. These are very good universities that you are partnering with. So I want to know, what is the difference between your dual programs and franchise program? You use the word franchise. So what it means?
All right. The difference is that for franchise programs, it's where students can complete the program directly in Malaysia for 3 years or 4 years, or they can do a transfer to this partners universities that I've mentioned earlier, and they will get a single degree certificate from this partners university. While the dual programs mean that students will get a dual certificate, which is from Inti and also from our partners university.
Okay, so it is the student choice to enroll himself for the franchise program or for dual degree program, or is there any criteria for that that you will decide that where student will go for a dual program or the student will go for the franchise program?
I mean, students can choose to go for either the franchise program or the dual program, but of course, we will need to do assessment to know the student's eligibility. So either the franchise program or the dual degree program. So if you're asking me what are the criteria for entering INTI, for students who just completed their intermediate or FSC examination, they will need to have at least 3 subjects with minimum 55%. And that too depending on the program that they choose. Example, if students wanted to do engineering program, so of course we will go by subject based, either their mathematics, physics, or chemistry. And for business program, it's generally mainly for any subjects we will do the evaluation.
Okay, so this criteria that you are telling to me that 55% minimum is required, it is for direct entry into the degree or it is for foundation or diploma? And what if the student don't have that 55% number?
Okay, the 55% that I mentioned earlier is a direct entry to our undergraduate program. But let's say throughout the assessment, I realized that you did not met the minimum requirement for undergraduate. We will then evaluate based on your matrix or SSC for you to enroll either to our foundation program or diploma program. So basically, in terms, I will say that we won't reject you directly, even though if you do not meet the requirement, but rather than we give you an option for you to choose whether it suits you or not for you to continue.
Okay, one more thing I want to ask from here. As you know, all the things are locked down or all the colleges for Ielts preparations are closed in all over the world. So what is the Ielts criteria at your end? Is there Ielts exemption or is Ielts is required for your courses?
Okay, for like I mentioned just now, for the franchise programs, we definitely need an IELTS. It's an IELTS compulsory. If students are unable to do the IELTS from their home country, they can do their English placement test or IEP, which is the English intensive placement in INTI itself before going to the main program. But for students who are coming from A-levels or O-level background, they do not require IELTS as long as their O-level English, they met the minimum of C.
Fine. And you tell about English placement test. So how this test will be conducted?
This test will be conducted in our campus itself. We have our trained faculty, and also INTI is the only universities in Malaysia that we have the IELTS center, approved IELTS center in the campus. So the programs usually range depending on students' level. Usually you will take about 6 months to 1 year program.
So I'm getting an understanding that the student will first join INTI. He reached Malaysia, he joined INTI, and then he will go for the English placement test over there, or you will conduct it through online before applying the visa?
No, they will have to be, as of now, they will have to be present in the campus. But moving forward, depending on this COVID-19 situation, we might open it online. I have no right answer right now, but as of now, students will need to be present in the campus to sit for the English test or English classes at INTI.
Okay, that's fine. One more question. When the student is applying for the visa, and what about this English, as he has not done IELTS, and for a few courses you are saying that you require an IELTS, that your partner universities courses, you require an IELTS for that. So as a student will go and join the INTI and then give English placement test over there to fulfill the IELTS requirement. So before that, for visa documentation, do you require any English proficiency letter from the students?
Yes, if they have, it's good for them. But if they do not have, they will receive a conditional offer letter. And for these, even our visa, our immigration or our EMGS will still accept this condition. So you will basically IELTS requirement is required by the university, which you will have to do it prior to the enrollment. So it does not affect your visa in any situation.
Okay, fine. Now, one more thing for which the student is mostly interested to know about the fee structure. We heard that in Malaysia the fees is one third of the fees of compared to the UK or Australia. So, what is the fee structure? This is the main thing on which the student will make the decision.
Okay, for me, I will state Malaysia is one of the country choice for the students because we are affordable. The tuition fees is a very affordable tuition fees. So at INTI, example, if you're doing a dual award program, total for 3 years program, 3 years duration, it will be around 32 lakh Pakistan rupees.
Okay, it's 32 lakhs Pakistan rupees. That's fine. That's great.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, are you people offering scholarship as well on this fee?
Yes, we do offer. We are offering up to 45% scholarship. But of course, for scholarship criteria, we have a separate criteria for that. So usually when students submit their transcript for assessment, we will acknowledge them together with the scholarship entitlement.
Okay, that's great. It's 45%
Yes,
scholarship that you are getting.
45%.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Now tell me, how many campuses you have over there?
We have 6 campuses across Malaysia. So our main campus university is in Nilai, which is about 20 minutes away from our Kuala Lumpur International Airport. So if you see from my background here, this is our main entrance, main lobby at our INTI University. And then we have 5 colleges, which is one colleges is in Subang, one colleges is in Kuala Lumpur, one colleges is Penang, and one colleges in Sabah and also Nilai. Yes. But the most popular campuses for Pakistani students will be either in Subang campus or the Nilai campus.
Okay, so how far is Subang campus is from KL Airport?
Uh, it's about 40 to 45 minutes depending on the traffic.
Okay,
I mean, if you travel right now, you can travel it for 20, 25 minutes because there's no car on the road at the moment. Yeah.
fine. As Malaysian government has announced 2 weeks lockdown, further 2 weeks lockdown. So what is the time of your intakes? When your intakes are going to start now?
Actually, we have an ongoing intake. Upcoming intake is in June session,
Okay.
right? But it's also depending how long will this lockdown periods continues. But if not, if you miss the June intake, students will still be able to apply for our upcoming April and also October intake.
Okay, that's fine. It means that for July intake, you are giving admissions to the student. And
June intake, I do not have July intake. We have June, and then upcoming will be August and October.
that's fine. That's fine. It means that the student can apply for the June intake as well. Huh? So we are expecting
Yes,
that
they
this situations will be get better, so we can join for June intake.
yes.
And after that, you can.
They can they can start applying because even for us from the universities and we are still working as per usual. And another good news thing is that EMGS is also already starts processing all the application even during this current lockdown situation.
Okay, fine. So viewers, that you heard from Miss Ili that universities are giving admission at the moment and they have intake of June in front of them. So you all are welcome. My number and the link is mentioned on the screen. You can send your education documents. You can WhatsApp your education documents to us so that we can forward them to into university and then they can proceed further for the admission. So universities are working, HR is working, so you don't have to worry, don't have to panic, be relaxed. Just send your education documents to us, and then we will proceed to Miss Ili, and then you will get your offer letter. And when the situation will be clear, you will be flying over there and joining the INTI over there. INTI, Ili, one more question left for me. What about the accommodation? The parents are very concerned when they are sending their kids to any other country. So what about the accommodations? Do you have on-campus accommodation, or the student have to arrange the accommodation by themselves?
We do have our on-campus accommodation. I mean, we have for Nilai campus, of course, we have few units that they can choose. Either they want a single room, twin sharing rooms, and etc. So there's an what we call that a variety of options that they can choose for the accommodation. But what I will say is that for some students, usually they prefer to stay out of the campus. But of course, out of the campus facilities are also well monitored. And we, as from the university, we will make sure that we are keep in touch with the students to know where their whereabouts in case of situation like this, like COVID-19. We want to make sure that all our students' well-being are taken care of.
That sounds great. That sounds great. So, dear viewers, we have questioned almost all the things what you people require to make your decision in order to join the program in Inter University. We have discussed from Miss Ali. We are very thankful to Miss Ali for that, for the time. We have discussed about the famous courses that university is offering. She's telling that they have mass communication, engineering, business programs. Then Inti University have the collaboration with number of universities abroad as well. They have Coventry, Hertfordshire, or they have universities, Torrens University in Australia, they have university in US as well, in which you can get the dual degree programs and well as you get the franchise program. And Miss Illy has explained that in the dual degree you get the 2 degrees, one from the Inti and one from that particular university. And for the franchise program you get only a single degree from that particular university. And she has mentioned the things very clear that their eligibility criteria is 55% marks, but Inti is not saying no to anyone if the student have less than 55% marks. They still have the option of foundation and diploma. And fine,
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
and one more thing, Miss Ali, I want, then you can please explain about the IELTS thing that you tell.
I'm sorry again, Omir. I didn't get you.
I'm telling that, can you please tell about the IELTS criteria again, so the people who have just joined us that they can know about the IELTS criteria?
Okay, so for IELTS criteria, like I mentioned earlier, it's a must, but of course it depends to case basis. Yeah, I will usually advise students after I have done my assessment regarding their IELTS criteria. But for if you want to go for a franchise program, definitely IELTS is needed. Yeah, minimums 6.5 IELTS with no band less than 5.5. That is for the franchise programs. For dual programs, again, it depends on case to case. So, example, for students who are coming from O-level or A-level background, if you scored a minimum C during your O-level, then definitely your IELTS is waived.
Okay, fine. Very thanks. And for the fees that you tell that the normal fees range is from 10 to 11 lakh Pak rupees per year, huh?
Per year, yes.
And what is the living cost that the student have to bear over there?
Living costs in Malaysia, again, it depends on the accommodation type that you choose. But I would say if you spend on average per year is about 4 to 5 lakh.
4 to 5 lakh per year. And it includes the accommodation plus all living.
Yes, depending on your lifestyles as well. Yeah. So if you are the type that always into a high-end restaurants and everything, of course the fees will increase to 7 to 8 lakh per year. So it depends on your lifestyle, students' lifestyles actually.
Matters a lot. Okay, dear gentlemen, that you heard everything about the Inter University, its courses, its fees, its IELTS requirement, its scholarships criteria. And one more thing, HR consultants and Inti International University is available for you people anytime. Our numbers are displaying on the screen. You can just send us WhatsApp. You can forward us your education documents. Whatever you have, we can apply direct to the Inti and they will provide you the admission letters. She has told that the June intake is open. They are giving admissions for the June intake. We hope from Almighty Allah that the things will be get control and all the things will be resumed. It's our pray. And all the people working on the front lines, our doctors, our paramedical staff, our nursing staff, all military people, all security people, we pray for them for their safety as well. And we hope that the situation will be get over very soon and all the life will be resumed as normal. So very thank you, Ms. Haley, for your time. We very much appreciate and we thank you for always the cooperation that Inti extends towards HR and towards the students. Many thanks for your, if anything you want to say to to the viewers, it's open to you. You can send your
Yes.
message.
Yes. Before we leave this session, thank you so much to you, Umair, to all the HR team for organizing this session. I'm very happy to see all of you here and to explain about Malaysia and also Inti Malaysia. So I'm looking forward to receive applications, assessments, or even for any of you who have any further queries about Inti Malaysia separately, you can feel free to contact HR and then we can always have a one-on-one session later on. So I hopefully to see some of you, of the viewers at Inti Malaysia soon. Take care.
Okay, dear. Thanks from HR Consultants and Inti, Miss Lee. Thank you for your kind time. And dear, my mobile number is 0346 4747052. I'm repeating, my mobile number is 0346 4747052. All those students who are interested in Inti, International University and Colleges, you just WhatsApp your all education documents with all detail and we will process it for your admission. You also note my email address. This is malaysia@hrpakistan.com. I'm repeating, malaysia@hrpakistan.com. Okay. So you can send your documents on email as well. Miss Ili, very thank you for your time. Now we are going to close the session. Take care and take care, viewers, for all of